With such a cheeky video, we gotta give a shout out to Gorilla Mind. That is a new sponsor of mine, and I am going to be getting you all 20% off. Go to gorillamind.com/DT and you will get 20% off supplements, creatine, protein powder, energy drinks, and many, many other items. Be sure to check them out. Sometimes you run into a main character so absurdly powerful, clueless, and unbothered that everyone else in the show is an NPC. That's Uncle in Uncle from Another World, a man who woke up from a coma and immediately started acting like a Sega-powered demigod. This is what you're going to get out of it. These are the main themes if you're going to expect out of this show. This anime is a perfect mix of Mob Psycho style animation grit, Isekai parody, energy, and fantasy, slapstick comedy, video game logic turned into world building. Uncle is essentially the living Isekai, half YouTuber influencer, and everything that you want to see on a menu that is going to provide flashback cutscenes and optional side quests for the JRPG. He also sees life through a Sega Saturn colored glasses. It's pure comedy and it's for everyone. What's the big idea, you say? This is a reset anime. This is the type of anime you watch after you watch something really heavy, something like 86 anime, along those lines. It's mindless, cheeky, no tricks, just pure comedy and fantasy, and that is what you're going to get from this show. There's not too much else to know from it. Essentially, Uncle wakes up from a coma. After 17 years, he immediately starts flexing his superpowers. The opening scene, he shows his nephew that he is a magician. He has a can floating from across the room. ICURAS ELRAN. You'll hear that over and over again. Uncle acknowledges his nephew Takafumi, and it just takes off. It's a powerful start. ICURAS ELRAN. You're going to hear that over and over again. The video game playback is a mechanic and it is truly hilarious. It's basically a live action menu of Uncle and he just projects this onto his screen. It's solo leveling vibes except it's unhinged and more comical. In every single flashback, he is unintentionally being a flex. He is the MC to everything. He's truly traumatizing everyone from Elf to Mabel or turning himself into a female himself. It's peak chaos throughout the entire episodes. As we do get a few side characters, one of them being Fujijima. She is Takafumi's friend. The very first impression she gets of Uncle is him talking to himself, practicing his elemental magic, and then of course trying to strangle her. Again, this isekai is pure comedy. And then what else do you get? Uncle. Uncle creates a YouTube channel to try to generate some money. He compares this to slaying 1,000 bees in the other world. Episode after episode, it gets top tier comedy. The Rings and the Women. He has unintentionally proposed to 3 different ladies. Mabel the Mage, the Elf, and probably the other half of the cast, but that's who we get to see. His origin story? Before he was OP, Uncle gets locked up, learns he can talk to any living thing, and immediately breaks out. This man is truly a menace. We get to see that in episode 7 when he starts to break the 7th wall. He starts to break this wall by he actually pulls out a flip phone, looks into the camera, and says, "I'm an uncle from another world." Then he hangs up. That right there is peak anime. The entire show is focused around Uncle, or Yusuke, or Kuroki, or Wolfgang. He's all the same people. He tells those 3 previous mages, the Elf Mage, the Elf herself, the Ice Queen, all of them a different name. So you can call him any of that. He is truly the MC. Super overpowered, clueless, self-serving, Sega-obsessed, and absolutely deranged in the funniest ways possible. He doesn't share the spotlight. He is the spotlight. Takafumi, being his nephew, this man is straight on the series. His curiosity, his patience shocks everything that Uncle does, and it turns it into true comedy. Fujijima, again, her reaction carries half of the humor. She's chaotic in her own way, but trying to maintain normalcy in the middle of this insanity. The emotional reaction you're going to get from this is just pure comedy, a real life laugh out loud moments. This anime is genuinely refreshing. It's simple, funny, and mind-numbing in the best ways. After I said, you watch a heavy anime like 86, this is the perfect mental reset. The animation hits and it's got a little bit gritty with the lines and the silly humor and the cheeky eyes. It reminds me of like a Mob Psycho vibe, but the comedy lands almost every time. You're breaking fourth walls, and his obsession with old video games, old video game lore, and the Sega Genesis never gets old. This man truly carries the entire show on his shoulders, and I mean that literally. He's the OP. He is crazy. He's cheeky. He's the MC. Everyone else, supporting cast in his world. My final take on this is its love. It is a fun, refreshing, mindless anime. It is definitely worth watching to break away from the heavier stuff that we're all so obsessed with. On the DTB scale, I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. But I got a few questions for you guys. Did Uncle win you over, or is he too crazy? Is he too OP? Which flashback did you think was your favorite? And do you think this deserves a season 2? I'm not sure. I really liked it, but again, it's just mindless fun. You can put it on as a background, you can have it and pause it, go make you some food, come back and continue watching. But that's the review. Uncle from Another World came out of nowhere, and Isekai, so it's got that good fantasy realm. But hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. We're still running Discord. We're doing some other things, so I'll see you all in the next one. And again, that's the review. But if you're interested in any type of supplements, energy drinks, merch, go to grillamine.com/DT. You'll be supporting me and you'll get 20% off. Thanks for the support. Comment down below and y'all have a good one.